TI6.
Oh, he saw the TP in Mystery. When he TP'd out, they know that there's a smoked hero, and Saxa is gonna reveal it.
Oh, they're gonna look to cut him off here. There's a magic missile. Misery can wait and go for the stomp. Pumps fake once. Puppy comes back. Might wait for it to go for it again, but the right clicks continue to come out from Saxa.
Not gonna get the body block though. He does have a stun again, so this should be a kill.
With the stomp. No, he doesn't go for it.
No, they don't need to.
Short
They can
duration.
just
They got it done. Quick first blood already.
That was very heads up. The fact that Mystery is so quick at TPing out, he bought all his items in a flash and just TP'd out on mid lane. He was there to see the TP come in and break the trees. And, you know, these two things. Seeing the TP animation, I'm not even sure he saw that or if it was just the trees he saw being cut.
Stuff like that happens. It makes it hard whenever people feel like, oh, we got to introduce every player or go over predictions, because that's the stuff you miss.
You don't have to do that. We know these guys by now, but for anyone who doesn't know, sure.
I don't want to have to do all that. No, that's what I'm saying, is that I worry because Dota's become such a fickle game that even that first initial start, right as the gun goes off.
Oh, Dota starts in the first second, man.
Yeah,
There's no rest. In professional games, you don't get any single second that you can waste.
I feel like that's just something, though, that's evolved more and more over time. Like, when I first started casting, it didn't feel like doing wards, doing TPs and smoke plays like that wasn't as relevant.
It's a meta thing, really. It's a meta thing. They nerfed, or they buffed the TP scroll by making it cheaper, and that makes more people want to TP out early on, and then it just comes down to people realizing, okay, getting down wards that the enemy do not know about is extremely valuable. Do we value the TP out and smoke for it? Sure. So that's all it comes down to, really. And I think with any small change to the TP scroll's gold cost, or even to the smoke, that would immediately change.
Bulba here, gonna be playing that offlane Sand King, and it's gonna have a bit of a challenge ahead of him here.
Not an easy lane.
Yeah, there's just too much lockdown here and now, so I don't imagine he's gonna feel too frisky about moving on forward and trying to find his own groove.
Yeah, this is one of those tri lanes where you just can't really get too close or you're instantly dead. Vengeful, Morphling, and Elder Titan. As soon as they hit level 2 as well, the lane becomes even more difficult. Right now he can feel a little bit safe, and he is going for the Cosmic Finale.
Yeah. But they do have a full camp to work with. Meanwhile, top lane, no secondary bounce there to hit on to Moo, but some good poking damage here. But it's still just the 2-on-1 for the Beastmaster here. And with the creep wave already getting closer to the tower, Moo is going to be okay with this. He's actually almost level 3 already.
Yeah, Moo is a fantastic offlane player. He knows exactly how to get the most out of it. I played safe lane against him a lot of times, and he's ultra aggressive, in fact.
I just really wish he thought of a better name, because now we have a Moo, a Moon, and a Moo, another Moo. So,
yeah, Moo and Moo.
Ain't easy.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Well,
he is doing a pretty offensive jungle approach right now with his tomato friend here.
He is
going to go at Misery right now.
Dealing a lot of damage.
Misery's in trouble.
Misery is thinking about that bounty or that rune, but there's not going to be any way he can walk there. Oh, actually, they get Moo in the off lane here after a while. Managed to bring him down. Didn't see if he got a lucky bash or anything, but still get the kill. The Maledict skill up by Paladai does add to their kill potential.
Well, there was a lucky bash or a lucky coconut bounce. I guess the extra bit of lockdown was more than enough to stack on the damage on top of the curse.
Or if he was just too cocky. He is one of those, as I said, ultra aggressive offlane players, and it can be punished. But he will still be getting a lot of experience from this playstyle.
How is our mid lane matchup going right now? It looks like 11-2 here for Envy on his Mirana to the 11-4 Weehaw, so pretty split down the middle. I don't foresee, obviously, Weehaw venturing out too far, kind of doing like a similar game like we see from our Death Prophets, planting himself in this mid lane and just grinding through it. Is it the same story for Envy here?
Bottom lane.
Move from Bulba, Magic Missile, wave forward. Puppy's here now, though, and Resolution Wave commission is a bit too deep. He's trying to bring in the drink, but it's not going to be enough. They get the finish there, and Puppy once more. He's going to catch out Saxa on the sidelines here, but Misery.
Oh, they're on the hunt.
Can Bulba? Oh, he doesn't
just
want
a
to
level 1 stun though.
Doesn't want to go for it, and Venge will TP all the way back to base.
It is dangerous to go into a Sand King. That Cosmic Finale is very, very deceptive. Yeah. People underestimate so much how big impact it has. It slows down your movement speed, and it also hurts you so much every time it procs. And when you have that on a few creeps, and then Morphling waveforms in, yeah, it hurts.
To keep an eye down there. We knew this lane was going to be pretty frisky, but it's already living up to its name right now. Meanwhile, Moo witnesses that this camp is blocked out, so a secret ward is got to be nearby. Pretty unorthodox one right under the secret shop there, and instead goes to wait for the 4-minute rune. Envy's heading that way.
Helping out with the control, so making sure Weehaw gets the arcane rune that it is, or maybe, yeah, he's gonna give some bottle charges over to Moo as well.
That leaves Puppey to sweep up the bounty rune for him, so Envy's gonna be stuck with no bottle right now.
Yeah, he has the courier coming in though, and the speed burst is available, so of course, when you pop that speed burst, courier's gonna fly back home quickly.
Whee!
Yeah, get so far.
Off to fill it up, bring back some sweet juice there to Envy to kind of continue to pump out the extra bit of spam.
Nice creeps here for Puppey to gank with. He has the troll and the clapper. The tomato is really bringing a lot of damage. Oh, that's a strange attempt at ganking.
I don't know. I wouldn't even classify that as a gank. It was
they walked in.
They walked in like, we're in the lane.
I don't know. It doesn't work, but if they walked around with the Witch Doctor, there's in fact no high ground ward, and they could have maybe led with the coconut then, but of course Weehaw gonna be safe from that attempt.
Yep. And instead they will take their business back towards the bottom lane here in hopes that maybe a new setup on Resolution could secure them another early prize.
Yeah, it's a good play to go towards the lane that already made a mistake.
Yeah.
Since the Morphling is now struggling a little bit, if you can just bring some more hurt to his laning phase, that would be great. And Sanking is one of those heroes. As soon as he gets to run up and hit the creeps, he will take over the offlane quite quickly.
Looks like on the other side of things, Moo has gone to the jungle now to finish out his business there, leaving Arteezy with a free lane to farm up with on his Faceless Void. Is this a problem, or is DC going to be okay with just kind of letting this lane ride out as it is?
Right now, they don't really have the tools to contest Arteezy, but they should be taking the farm. Moo is going to TP in and get it. But bottom lane now, this aggression.
Comes an approach by Secret here, looking to make a move, possibly for Saksa, but looks like he's a bit out of reach.
Yeah, staying safe.
Instead to just contest this pole camp and claim the XP for their own. A stop will connect on the Pylite die here.
Yeah, but with the heal going, they think better of it. Not going to go in for that. And they also know that Mirana is swinging down here, so it could be very dangerous to take a fight. If she joins the fray, they would all die.
So also trying to keep tabs. Top lane, you always have Arteezy waiting with a Chrono here, and he's going to commit it for Moo. He had been knocking on for quite a while.
Got a bash as well.
TP's coming in, and
what? He canceled.
Looked like he canceled. So Arteezy says, that's fine, I'll look to finish it up.
But he's
running
so fast
8
on
seconds. He'll have the leap.
Why did he just immediately run away? Oh. He actually got a bash in the Chrono as well. If he commits the Chrono and he gets a bash, he should be getting a kill. If not, then it was a mistake to Chrono there.
They were able to avoid it. It costed DC 2 different TPs to do so.
Sure. And bottom, the dive is not coming in.
Curse, Resolution. There's a stomp there to try to create some space for him, and it looks like he'll be fine. Yeah, the pressure is on by Secret.
The creeps are just hunting him though. Being bullied a lot right now.
Ouch. Oh my god. 3 shots by Misery. Puppey was over half of his life. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, and TPM by Beastmaster as well. Gonna help out defending the bottom lane.
No level 6 yet though, so doesn't have a primal roar to bring to this table yet.
Can Envy find any arrow here? Swinging down to bottom lane again. He has been spotted out, I think. Yeah, they saw him with the ward. Gets pinged out as well.
Sees a stack though, and he'll take that one instead. So
yeah,
good solid grab for him.
Mid tower is taking a lot of beating as Envy leaves his lane again, second time. That's gonna allow Weehaw to just do what every Dragon Knight player does.
Exactly.
Hit the tower.
Goes to work. I'm surprised he hasn't really committed the Dragon form. Oh, he already has done a Dragon form.
Yeah, he did it the previous time.
Yeah, he's definitely doing Dragon Knight things, that's for sure. Bottom lane, Bulba, looks like a swing and a miss on the stun right there. Looking to connect on the Resolution. Not going to get the grab this time.
Oh boy, Misery.
Misery, Shockwave flies, Bulba, that one will connect. Misery's going to get dropped right there. Another surprise approach, but Puppey this time proves successful.
Yeah, play around the Sanking in the early game. It's such a good game plan. He deals tons of damage, and these creeps are just great for fighting. And top lane, 10 seconds until Arteezy has his Chrono again. Won't be able to kill Avenge under a tower though. Envy gets the arrow as well on Weehaw as he went for the root. Got snagged that right in front of his face. Bottom lane, it's out. Everything, everywhere.
Plays Bulba way deep, manages to burrow back it away, but he'll still get dropped right there. Puppey sends the rest of the creeps back. Not before Misery gets the snag. Nice.
Good stuff there from DC as the counter ganked that pretty heavily. And Moo's just farming up jungle as well. I'm not sure which team I favor by the way things are going right now. Dragon Knight did do a lot of damage to the tier 1 tower, and it comes down to who's going to start pushing towers earlier, the DK or the Chen. I believe it's going to be the DK, but we'll see.
Each team has cores that are finding a good amount of farm right now, and for others maybe a decent amount of fight participation.
Oh, Envy reveals the smoke.
Yep.
That's probably all he was doing there, in fact. I don't think he was even looking to arrow.
Yeah.
Now, though...
Okay, they moved in. Burrow from Bulba leads to an Epi with a Maldic top. I think there's a lot of trouble here. It's just a wealth of damage, and they're going to have to let their DK go. Arrow, as a follow-up play, is not going to find a target. Secret, though, with a 5-man movement to the mid lane.
Yeah, they're playing together, making good use of the epicenter, getting some damage done. And they ping out the ward as well, so I believe they're gonna buy up some sentry wards soon, maybe? Yeah, they have sentry wards coming down to bottom. Gonna try and get the D-ward on this cliff by Roche.
Looks good. They'll pull off by there. Mid lane, Arteezy made his appearance now. Still has that chrono in his pocket if he'd like, as he continues to work to finish out his Vlads.
Oh, this big stack here pinged out by Moo. He wants to contest this, doesn't want it to be given away to Secret. Look at that. They're gonna make short.
No,
Envy?
Envy's here now. Pops his invis, could move in and get off a big hit. Starstorm will be unleashed. Connects with some creeps. Arrow though, nowhere near.
A little bit off the mark.
We turns back. Gets hit with a coconut, so he can't get the dragon tail off. Oh, he didn't have it available anyways, but backs away.
Yeah, and they have RTZ right in the neighborhood as well with the Chronosphere, but they at least stop them from taking the big creeps. Gonna get that money over on Envy, and now they happen to be set up for a top push.
Yeah. No reason why they shouldn't just kind of move on in and claim the money on the map.
Definitely not.
Easy jumps on back here, but no close by target except for Moo here, who's not going to risk getting caught too far forward. DC will just have to take that one on the chin and just continue to find their farm elsewhere. Resolution continues his work here on the bottom lane. As, he's just getting those early components. We already know that Morphling has just quite the item build up there, Waga, as he tries to at least get the first makings of his Lincolns together.
They just canceled the TP mid by Envy. They now make a switch immediately bottom with the Dragon Knight ulti. They could take that tower if they realize, but it doesn't seem like they're going for it. DC, oh, they're going for it now.
Yeah, Envy is...
But Envy is starting to make his way, so he might be there in time to defend.
I don't see the urgency here from Weehaw, so I'm not too sure if TC are privy to that.
I don't think they picked up on that weakness. It's stuff like that that you need to abuse against some teams. You can get a tower that you otherwise wouldn't, and capitalize on when you know that you're going to be outnumbering the enemy. But they're still gonna try and push a little bit with the Morphling. Definitely not trying to take the tower though.
There's a ping on Bulba, like they would want to make a move here. A quick drop of the Spirit and a Stomp is not going to be able to catch him, so they pull back.
Misery did this build in the previous game as well, where he puts 2 points into Astro Spirit early on. He doesn't like going for the aura immediately. It's an interesting build. Different from every other Elder Titan that I've seen. I guess he just likes the damage, wants to punch things.
Fair enough. I mean, he was hitting Puppy pretty hard earlier, so...
He was, yeah.
Can't really blame him for that.
Oh, smoke breaks. Arteezy and Pila die.
Are they going to commit the Time Walk and Chrono here, Arteezy?
Just a Venge, though. You don't really want to. Maybe we'll jump in and try.
Blind Chrono, just go.
Oh, God.
Just casually walking in.
You kind of have to now.
Everybody. Then he Time Walks out. But gets the back. He gets the Chrono down defensively, but he still gets hit from the stun. Meanwhile, Pilot Eye steps in with a Death Ward to do work on the Saxa. Can't quite get the finish. Arteezy gets right back in, eats the Breathe Fire, and he's going to be forced to pull off. DC only lose one right here, but now Envy shows up, drops down the Starstorm, gets caught between the trees.
Sankey
now
stun?
continues to move on forward. Bulba looking for a target to get the stun. Weehaw trying to run back away. Good stop for Misery, but Envy moves on in and gets connected here. One more shot to do it. Arrow, jump back weak, gets the stun. Somehow still alive, but eventually they won't get him. Weehaw goes down at the same moment, and now comes out the roar from Moo for Bulba. But where's the follow-up? There it is, a magic missile, but there's no damage.
Yeah, this is very disastrous for DC. They're going one by one. Now Saxa is left alone.
It's like a totally open plain field here with all the trees gone. Saxa.
Radiant's
He is just going to get
Yeah, and look at that Witch Doctor just having the heal on. They can just keep sustaining this. They have the Vladimirs as well. very hard to bring anyone down against this 5-man of Secret early on. The Vladimir plays a massive part in that because a lot of DC's damage is physical. So, very smart moves by Secret, and they just got outplayed there. They didn't really have that good focus who they're gonna kill and how they're gonna do it.
And if I'm being honest, the most momentum we've been seeing from Secret pretty much today.
Yeah, today, yeah, for sure.
So not looking to kind of hand this one over, and they're not stopping yet. Top lane, good connection with the burrow.
Oh, he gets
center, trailed a bit behind here because of that pesky boar, but eventually he will be able to catch up to Moo. Can Moo find a way out from this? It doesn't look like it. Throws out the whirling axes, and eventually Bulba strikes him down.
And they keep the momentum going as well. Secret, they might be on the way here to taking their first win of the day. That would be something for them.
Envy just casually leaps up and over and happens to spot Misery. Misery will avoid the arrow.
Trying for the quick arrow. Does get a creep on the rear end of the arrow at least.
But Envy holding all of that money before deciding to try to, I imagine, splurge into the Ags soon enough.
Yeah, I don't think there's any secret to what he's going for. I guess he has the infused raindrops. He doesn't want to sell it before it's been used. So he's just holding that until he buys the point booster. I guess it's fine.
I mean, he's got a lot of mana regen. Aquila and the raindrops to work together.
That he does, yeah, for sure.
I've heard of most players have often considered just replacing the Aquila because you have the raindrops and you sell it anyways.
There's even been players buying multiple raindrops. It's not uncommon actually, seeing someone have 2 inventory slots full of them. They're just extremely high value. The mana regen's really great. And RTZ is going for that Diffusal Rush build on Pistis Void after Vladimir's. So gonna be a Manta Diffusal. Really good against Morphling as well, as you can burn down his mana.
Not the game for the Radiants, huh?
No, definitely not.
Radiant's
Never against
bottom
Morphling.
tower
Never.
is under attack.
Because he will just clone you and then you're sad.
Fair enough.
There's a few ground rules about the Radiants.
If anyone wants to make rules, I'm sure you're the guy to do it.
Yeah,
so
never against Slark, Morphling, or OD. Let's keep it at that. Simple rules.
Resolution, he's got some farm, 2k, looking to build up for Lincolns. That's step 1 when you're a Morphling.
Yep.
In a multi-step program.
For a lot of players it is. I like the Dragonlance first item a little bit more.
I don't see a lot.
You can even keep the Perseverance and Dragonlance, and then you just start building into other stuff. This game, I don't think Lincoln's is super good, in fact. It's not gonna block that much. It will block the Burrow Strike. So bottom, we see RTZ getting chased off. Oh, not quite.
Time walk away before the stun can come through for Misery.
Need more levels in that Dragon Tail. Would have worked, but he's only level 11 yet on the DK.
Resolution replicated back towards the mid lane and into an arrow by Envy, but he was able to kind of avoid any sort of additional damage with Envy holding all that gold and not finishing the Ags yet. I guess there's just not enough burst, so we'll have to fall back and finish farming it up, which it looks like he's about to grab right now.
I think Secret should mobilize around this Void right now and start to make something happen with the Diffusal, because there's a push coming in and they are in position to contest that. Yes, Envy doesn't have any mana right now and he's very close to getting his Aghanims. I understand that point of view, but they're gonna send him home with a Chen, I think, after he gets his money here, and then they could actually defend.
Tower is under attack.
Or even go fight. Let's see the puppy send home.
Yep. Go home and get that Ags.
Get your Ags, Marotha.
I will, puppy. I will.
That's probably what Envy is saying.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Whatever.
RTZ. But I'm right. I back you up. You know, I would figure putting this Chrono to use, putting this Diffusal to use might be in Secret's best interest.
They've got a massive power peak right now. Blink Dagger on Sand King, they've got the Axe on Mirana, Diffusal on Void. All the items are coming together. And over on the side of DC, they don't even have the Lincolns completed right now. So they are in a terrible spot if a fight was to erupt.
If a fight was to erupt.
Yeah, nothing saying that it might, you know, just this.
May. Boom. There goes Bulba, leads in with the burrow, and arrow's gonna connect. Swap back save. Zaxo though will put we on the high ground and for now. Well, no, never mind, they got him.
Radiant's middle
almost
tower is
was
under
able
attack.
to save him, but
yeah, the Maledict and the Cosmic Finale, very evil stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of damage.
Going to be there. Meanwhile, top lane, Moo's trying to make it go for
Radiant's
the tower, but
bottom
RTZ
tower
says,
is
don't
under
think
attack.
about it, drops the Chrono, and begins to right-click him down into solo submission.
Oh, no deny before killing him? No. I'm disappointed, RTZ.
No ultra disrespect on that front. They will let him have the tower. Envy,
Radiant's
though,
bottom tower is
disrespecting
under
Captain
attack.
Misery, will be able to shoot him down right from behind.
Good leap away as well from that magic missile. Gonna get away safely. Top rune taken by Bonturin for Morphling. But this tower mid is definitely gonna fall. And wins all over the map
Radiant's
here for
middle
Secret.
tower is under
It's been a long
attack.
time since we got to say that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Secret we've been expecting to see for most of these
Or
games.
hoping for.
Yeah, you know, now they're making it work. They've recognized their power peaks. They're looking to go in.
All
Bulba,
Lincolns.
he recognizes now that Resolution has the Lincolns. Take that note. But we looking to make him pay for that mistake. And can he do it? Yes, he can.
That's a life for the Lincoln sphere. So I guess the Lincoln's already paying off a little bit there for Resolution. Bulba makes a little bit of an uncharacteristic mistake diving in like that.
Weehaw gets a little bit of redemption too after being taken down previous to that, and in Dragon form with some time
And
to
we have
spare.
spotted. Swap.
Make it go. There's a swap setup. Envy leaps out.
Okay, it's
Missile
send him home.
connects, but yeah, Puppy already ready to send home. Gets off an arrow first and a star storm. That should be more than enough. Boo's gonna be going down. Weehaw moves in. They
He
bring
moves
back
back
in
in as
as
well.
high. And yeah, he's right back in the action. Envy ready to go here, and DC got to get the hell back. But they got the defusal. Resolution got to get bashed on down. Earth Splitter comes out from Vigor to try to help out, but RTZ just time walks right past it to finish out what he started. They'll be able to get it then and there.
That should be tower, then a Roche probably for Secret. Great shape
Radiant's
in this game
middle tower
2
is
of
under
this
attack.
series.
Radiant's
See if they
middle
head
tower
straight in
has
towards the
fallen.
Roche. They have the physical damage to bring it down. Maybe? They have Vladimir?
Envy says,
Come on,
I
Secret."
can get another wave, and
Yeah, he's probably just taking that creep wave and then they're gonna go head over there. Nothing to lose as well as the tier 1 top has already been taken by a DC, the typical trade for Roshan. So this is just gonna be DC in the top
Radiant's
spot.
bottom tower is under attack.
and ulti orb in the pocket RTZ. Did you say it was going to be? Is that for the Manta? You
Yeah,
think?
yeah,
Manta.
Manta-
Right?
Manta
Radiant's
diffusal
middle
void.
tower
Isn't
is
a
under
Chinese
attack.
void where we're going to see a link.
No, the Lincoln's first is a very curious thing that the Chinese
Yeah.
love to do, but I don't think it's stronger than the build that Miracle's been playing a lot, and a lot of Westerners have been playing. The Manta Diffusal is just very, very versatile. Works in so many scenarios.
Yep, and we also see the force staff pretty much complete here for Bulba and en route, so even more mobility,
Oh,
more
the
ways
smoke.
to gap close.
Are they gonna
DC
be in
moving
time?
in, it's so close, they're smoking in, they
They have
have...
to go!
Now!
Get in there!
Bird flying to help with the vision. Vision's got to go now. Puppy
They saw it.
gets hit.
They know
One
they...
more right click. They're making the move. The roar's there for Boo, but Time Walk on the sidestep. Arteezy's not going to be faded from it, and he'll
Run,
pick
team.
it up.
Run.
DC now, have they gone in too bit? Have they bitten off more they can chew? They're trying to pull back and away, but Bulba moves in with the epicenter, and it's going to hit hard and right onto Boo's head. He goes down. Resolution caught out. Nice stop, though, but an arrow and a death sword, all for Resolution. Morphling tries to muscle his way past it. RTZ is going to be taken down. They get the Aegis Life here. Nice little coconut from Pylai Die. Slows down Misery and Saxa in their tracks while we makes chase. Now blinking forward. Connects with the Dragon Tail. Looks like Witch Doctor is going to go.
Yeah, Ortiz a little bit scared to take the fight there after you respawn with the Aegis. Just time walking away, not trying to capitalize on the people pursuing Pylai Die. I think he could have fought a little bit more there. Max level time dilation is really strong.
Yeah, it did feel like DC could have been punished a bit more for the awkward situation
But-
they were put in.
Great comeback though, and bravery was rewarded as
Dire's
they
bottom
blink into
tower
Dragon
is
Knight,
under
get the
attack.
stuns down, and yeah, just so close to getting an Aegis steal as well.
Boo's roar was pretty clutch, but not quite.
Mu was the only one really charging into the pit though. They needed
Yeah.
someone else getting in there. If they could get the Spirit in there for a stomp, that would have been massive. But either way, Secret, their Aegis is burnt, so we're pretty much back where we started after that.
Yeah, it's not going to be a heavy-handed lead now for Secret, but just the moderate lead they've been building up at this point.
Yeah.
But what do you think, though? If the grind just kind of continues as it is, and let's say Secret are stunted from kind of progressing further in this objective game, maybe they fare in taking a tier 2 occasionally, but if this Morphling continues to grind up farm, put him together with all of the aura power they have, is that going to be enough?
You should never underestimate a Morphling who gets his E-Blade with Elder Titan in the same team. The amount of burst is just insane, and we also
Dire's
haven't seen
middle
the
tower
natural
is
order
under
quite
attack.
maxed out yet. So they can still get a lot stronger, DC, as they get scanned out here, going into the enemy jungle. Secret are gonna stay safe. But there's potential, and we saw it in that last fight. They fought against Aegis and managed to win it. Surely they can win against Secret when they don't have Aegis then. The worrisome part though is this Manta style coming up on Void. It's gonna make it really strong.
Yes, it will. And I'm sure Puppy will look to try to take some steps here to get some wards. It looks like Pi, of course, will get those wards there and take back their jungle soon enough. Once DC is kind of cleared out from up here, but
it is going to be a Linken Sphere.
Really?
is, yeah, even with the diffusal, he's going Linkens. It is really good against Beast and DK as they go in here.
Easy makes his jump and he gets hit with the Dragon Tail and the Adaptive Strike. The ward's also there, but they still can't seem to burst him down. He's able to get the time off and reposition. He's good. DC may have blown their load to get nothing from it. They've already lost Wheat, Pylai Die, and company.
Yeah, that force staff, Bulba, just beautiful play. Now on the hunt to get as much as they can. Secret chasing after everyone. They're gonna bring down Moo, and they're gonna cancel the TP out as well. Saksa not gonna live.
3 down from DC. Secret lose nobody, and a good attempt sept up.
Bulba just saved RTZ's life there
for sure.
with that force staff.
He was locked down by everything. They got
he was getting the crack from the Elder Titan coming in, so yeah, most definitely would have died.
Weehaw with the quick trigger finger was able to connect with the Dragon Tail, the adaptive fall from Resolution, and then even Moo's roar on top of it, and still was not quite enough.
Yeah, it's a hard hero to bring down the Carry Void, but now with Linken Sphere, he's going to be very, very hard to bring down, as you have too much single target, really, on the side of DC. It's a little bit of a weakness for them. If they get more Linken Spheres, they could actually go one more on Mirana. That's going to really hinder their chain stun, which is super important.
I'll take all tribute.
Of course, DK, Beastmaster, they struggle against this, and even Vengeful.
Definitely something to be concerned about. If Secret can itemize appropriately, it's not going to be easy really to get a hold of everyone with the way DC, you know, just kind of burst out most of their DPS here. So we'll see them trying to crawl back, at least get some space on their side, but Secret have already made their move in and still have some proper aggressive vision here to just kind of play with the map a bit more.
Yeah. And we see DC are the kind of team that will not just sit back and do nothing
Radiant's
though when starting to get
under
pushed
attack.
back. They still look to get out on the map, trying to push out all the lanes and set up to do something, but the timing for them is really when Morphling gets the E-Blade. You need that shotgun. He's not going to be able to kill stuff, and he's very close.
Right now he's just a pea shooter.
Yeah, but
gotta get the big boys, the big guns.
yeah, the big guns are close. 2.7k.
Okay, we got a Moonlight Shadow though from Secret here. What's the plan? Envy striding down mid lane. Blink across.
Just
Bulba, force, blink, jump. Sasuke dead. Bye.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
That was like a hitman job right there. They went in, they got what they needed, and they didn't look back.
Remember, kill the split.
I don't even know what their name is. I don't want to know what your name is. I just want to get the job and go.
It's just for the money.
So good snipe right there by Secret. And that is going to get DC rather a little bit nervous heading out.
That's the
knowing
kind of
positions
position they're in. They're in a position to bully as soon as DC go out to push these lanes, try and get on the map. Secret should be shutting them down and saying, hey, where are the guys playing here? Because they're in that commanding lead right now.
Radiant's middle tower
Tier 2
has
tower
fallen.
taken down on mid as we see RTZ building into that Manta subsequently after the Linken Sphere. He's getting some heavy stat gain from that as well.
Yeah, he's going to be a tough cookie to crack, that's for sure. He pulls off with the rest of his team, and Secret continue to kind of go down the docket of what they want to do, taking a little bit to the map.
Stealing the stacks as well in the Ancient, not bad.
Yep.
And of course, there's still a long time until Roshan could be up, so should just be looking to take the bottom tier 2 probably as the next objective, or even top.
And he goes on the
Boy,
here.
Saksa not again!
He's running back towards his Morphling comrade, but Morphling also getting chased down here. This is just going to be a bench takedown. Resolution says, sorry, I got to go. What he doesn't know is Envy was actually on chase behind him with the invis, so just another snipe takedown. And Venge, who's just trying to get out there to provide some vision for his team, provide some intel as a scout.
Yeah, she's trying to do anything she can. It's a tough warding job. She knows that she got picked up under an observer ward, so she was running out to try and deward that, but doing so, she died again to the very same ward. It's never easy.
And in my pubs, that's when my team goes, stop feeding, noob! I'm like, guys.
And at the same time, we need more vision. Yeah, it's a hard life. But right now, Secret are just in a dream position, and I think they should be enjoying this after today, which has been, for anyone who missed it, a rough day. And look at Jen, very close to the entire Aghanims now.
Yep. What's over in the old ancient camp? Nah, it's unfortunately just a big thunderhide.
Just crap. Crap.
We need a golem. We need a dragon.
Oh boy.
Good. Bulba moves in, sees fellow offlaner Moo.
And not so much a fellow anymore.
They're going to make chase. He's a fugitive now. And a hunted man.
Slowly will be quickly he will die, but they do get a pickup on Envy. Massive kill. E-Blade going to work. The blink from Weehaw appears to have been what led to the initiation, of course. That was some good kill to get.
Good simultaneous action here.
And
DC take one of their own.
To mention, he is also building in towards the Lincoln Sphere on Mirana. So RTZ and Envy, both of them.
Pretty fitting.
It's going to be even better when the E-Blade now is up
Radiant's
on Morphling. There's just
top
more
tower is under
incentive to
attack.
buy it. Honestly, they could finish this game having Lincoln Sphere on the tanking
Dire's
as well.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that Lotus Orb something.
They
I mean,
wanna
Lotus Orb
fight.
having extra armor. Resolution, though, after fitting it with a waveform, gets in with a Chrono and a Death Ward. He's in trouble. Envy on top of it. Everything in the kitchen sink for
Dear
Resolution on that
God.
one.
Oh, blink up by Weehaw. TP up. They pinged him, but then they don't get out.
Whoa.
Oh, they don't believe in it.
They don't believe.
They pinged it themselves. They're like, yeah, he probably blinked up. And then they're like, nah, he's already gone. And might have been true that they couldn't have time to run up there. But, man. Nice little reaction by Weehaw. Gets out safely at least.
Losing Resolution doesn't make it any easier just before it, but here comes Secret again, mid lane, right as Misery's trying to
Bulba.
Bulba, the gap closer, sets up another one potentially, and it looks like it's going to happen.
Dire's
Nuked
middle
down by
tower is
Puppy,
under
and then a
attack.
nice little caustic cherry on top.
Oh,
Puppy
no.
will claim the last hit.
Top
while up
lane
and
as well.
above. Doesn't get any easier here. Troubles a brewing as Mirana under the Moonlight Shadow rounds the bend, sees Moo. That's going to be the casual Ag Starstorm.
Oh,
He pops out the book, leaps, makes it back in away,
Radiant's
hit with the
bottom
magic
tower
missile
is
here.
under
This is
attack.
awkward. DC very out of position. And caught possibly outnumbered, but they make the move for Envy. After Lincoln's just going to be popped, they hit him with the roar, they hit him with the missile. Is it enough?
Radiant's
Envy's
bottom
trying to get
tower
out of the way.
So
He's
close.
almost there. Bleep, no, not going to make it. He gets brought down. Weehaw looks to go for Puppy, while Bulba is able to snipe and take down Moo. Wee on the back outside. Makes away from Bulba, but here comes Resolution. Pop, shot, takes down Pylon Eye. Gem
Radiant's
back.
bottom
Boom,
tower
they get
is
that.
under
The
attack.
gem now on the deck is Secret lose 4. Trying to make the best of a situation, fighting without their void.
Yeah, fighting without their void, but also fighting without their epicenter. They used everything to burst down the Morphling on bottom, and now Morphling just says, hey, you don't have shit. I'm coming in and I'm gonna kill you.
Yep.
And that was some good confidence by DC taking that fight. Beautiful stuff, and getting that gem as well. This is the kind of stuff that can turn a game. And the entire pipe seems to be complete on Saxa.
There's a lot of money now suddenly rolling in for DC.
Look at
this
this
shit. Gets 2.
He got 880 gold for killing Envy, and then he got 670 for killing a Chen. Saxa just getting rewarded.
And the other breadwinner was Resolution claiming 2 kills. His Morphling, after dying, he suddenly got about 3,700 gold to his name.
Yeah, and the experience also came back. We got a game on our hands against Coddle. This was really in Secret's
Yeah,
corner.
this was supposed to be Secret securing themselves at least that one win and looking like they were heading to the promised land soon enough, but DC with the fight back now and with
Yeah.
that Morphling game.
Showing tenacity,
prize
and
is mine.
I love what I'm seeing from DC now. They have a lot of combinations. The epicenter is going to be great for mitigating the sanking. The one thing that DC have been struggling with, though, is this Blink 4-staff sanking. He has been catching everyone across the map.
Really has, and plus Puppy hasn't really been able to unveil like any sort of ancient creeps to kind of pair along with his mighty team, and you still have to fear for Secret when they are all together.
Yeah, they're hoping to get some good spawn on the next one.
Time flies.
We'll see. Everyone is kind of heading towards this bottom area right now. There is a DD rune on the Mirana, by the way. Who might be looking to come and join the fight.
Yeah, Roche is also up, so a good fight here could lead to a +1 on that Roche. An Aegis, and then another mighty swing of momentum. Resolution to the top.
Oh, the smoke.
Manta style is en route for him.
DC are up to something here as to have the replicate as well. Morphling could join. And they're thinking about going up this dangerous ramp here.
Yeah, the bird is there to help kind of give a little bit of vision, but they don't want to walk down any sort of casual path where a ward may spot them out.
Yeah, you also can't really overcommit on one guy because Void and Sanking, these are heavily punishing heroes. Even Witch Doctor with the cask and the ulti. You have to respect them. Don't go into a 5-man of Secret.
Puppy does eventually get with that Ancient Granite Golem. He also has picked up a little Ogre Frost Mage to help with the armor on his team. Good against the Elder Titan.
Really good against it, and that, of course, Granite Golem gonna help out people who might get bursted down by the Morphling and Adaptive Strike.
Yep. And Secret are going to be migrating all the way up to the northern front here. DC with their smoke movement are not going to be walking away with any gank. It was just too awkward of a position. Dire, like in that area, it's like you always have to feel like you're moving into high ground area to try to take a fight.
Sure. They got a lot of tower damage done though with this Morphling Mantle style, so that top tower is already in deny range to tier 2. And they also forced Secret to kind of follow along their lines right now. DC definitely getting more I don't know, I want to say control, but definitely more map presence in this game.
They definitely at least got it back. It felt like they were already getting that noose thrown around their neck by Secret here, but they've definitely taken their jungle fully back, it feels like. I say that, but Secret are beginning their prowl.
And with the 10-second BKB as well, they could take a powerful fight, but here is Secret with the smoke rotation again. Can they find anything?
Well, this is happening. Envy is up in that top lane here.
And he's been spotted up there as well.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. They know that they're not going to play down here if they have Envy all the way over there. Most likely, but they're going for the big wraparound.
They're walking past a replicate. Oh, he man said they burrowed and everything. Thank goodness that wasn't a chrono also committed, but
yeah,
they don't use a couple
bottom
of things.
Yeah, they definitely know exactly what's happening now. The Titan is also going to scout it out. And Roshan looking like a nice thing on the menu here for Secret.
They go in, they go to work.
Yeah, they're
DC do anything about it. Doesn't look like they're going to be in any sort of position.
Gonna get it for sure. Morphling doesn't have a replicate ready.
Yep.
So no way to get there and contest it. And now with these creeps, Ken is just really set. He should get rid of the Swiftness aura probably from Hellbear if he can find the Wolf or maybe even a Troll for the Ensnare. But he's got some great creeps right now.
Oh, for sure. Mighty army here. By Puppy Chen.
Puppy Chen plays it pretty well.
Puppy Captain Chen.
DC
all the way up and above for DC here. Now really having to go against an Aegis here. Is it in their interest to stall things out?
For sure. You just want to keep it a little bit slow. You don't necessarily want to teamfight into Void and tanking in the first place, and now with the Aegis on their hands as well, you just tell Secret, hey, you want a teamfight? Okay, come to our base. We'll take a teamfight then. Until then, we'll just be farming. We've got the Morphling. Hey, I see a point booster on Saxa. He's building into Aghanim's bench. Oh, they're going on RTZ.
RTZ grab. Lincoln's is going to be popped. The Morphling connected with the shotgun fire. He'll lose his Aegis life. Looks like DC will evacuate the premises once they get that kill.
Oh, do they get out cleanly? Yeah, they do.
They will. Oh, no!
Oh.
And it was spotted and pinged out too.
Yeah, some people may have seen that, but that's just unfortunate. That was a brave attempt to take down the Aegis. They felt really confident having the Hawk to scout for them. They felt that, okay, they're not close enough. We can kill the Aegis and just get out. It's a very quick hit and run, and it worked out. Pretty high risk, though, going for that kind of play.
Yeah, that's happened 2 times now, right? Where Aegis has been acquired by Secret, but they haven't been able to put to the use they'd like. They either have to sacrifice it right away, or DC have found a way to just snag it right up.
That's true. DC have denied that in a very effective way. Last time by just taking the fight at the Roche pit, and this time by putting the carry.
They're not allowing Secret to just kind of begin to run away with an advantage and having something like that. They just want to continue to show them that they have the fight in.
Yeah, and there's been a massive recovery going as well for the side of DC in terms of Morphling. Look at him, he just overtook the Void in top farm. And now buying up an entire BKB as well. He is looking mighty strong, this Morphling.
So, Secret, I mean, they did just lose their Aegis, but should they be moving forward? They need to kind of, you know, I don't know, it's a Morphling
I
game.
feel it messes with your head. You just had Aegis, and the enemy just go and kill your carry. They don't care about anything. You get scared right now, and they play scared. And look here, we are coming.
Not
Coming
scared
in.
as DC. They smoke, they move right in. They could end up creeping in from behind. They're going to spot out Arteezy. Still no chrono for about 10 seconds. They make their jump, they make their kill. It's on Puppy. Meanwhile, Arteezy makes a move from Misery. There's a swap save from Toxic. Keeps the full life well. Time that Link is going to be there on the resolution. Heavy flying from Bulba. It's all on Toxica here. There's the chrono on cooldown now. They're able to get Weehaw, but he's the only one right-clicking him, so he changes targets and goes for Toxica instead. But then Weehaw's out. He gets up the Dragon Tail, and they're going to get the focus and the kill. It's a triple for resolution. DC taking the game right back and saying, no secret, there will be no easy win for
the
you
courier.
today.
Just barely getting away as the Weehaw almost snags a courier as well on top of all that. The gem was actually lost from DC though and over on the side of Secret, but they got so many kills for it.
Now inside the base, a buyback is going to be forced by Arteezy, and DC might just take that, be happy with it, and get the hell out. Looks like they will.
I think that's all they need to do. I believe Mirana might have been able to defend that even without the buyback. At least blinking in, clearing all the creeps could have deterred the enemy, but the buyback now forced as well. DC are going to be smiling all the way back to base.
That was what looked like very all over the place there a bit by Secret. You had one Bulba jumping in, he committed in for Saksa a bit. Arteezy gets a chrono, set up for Weehaw.
There were some great plays in terms of just support on DC. You had Mystery getting caught out at first by Arteezy, but quickly they swapped him with Vengeful, which led to Arteezy time walking to chase. And in a team fight, if you're Void, you never want to time walk before taking damage. So he time walked closer to get the kill, but then he was right next to a Morphling that says, oh, you just used your survivability, I'll just click you. And he had to run away and subsequently died. It was just amazing play by DC. I was quite impressed with it.
Let's see if DC can hold onto this advantage they've been given their way. As Secret, though, look to go on their own offensive. Radiant did use a nice scan, and it's going to be spotted. Puppy walks right through it here. What are DC going to do with that information?
They used a good scan, but they also got spotted by wards.
Uh-oh, Envy's right on top of him there with the Shivas. Didn't notice him pick that up.
Yeah.
Pops it and leaps away.
Dire's middle
Interesting
tower
build.
is under attack.
Trying to clear the massive creeps with the Necrobuck and trying to deal with this army a little bit more, and of course does slow down the attack speed plenty. Not quite sure about that build, but
yeah, I mean,
we'll see it.
I fear that they just will be lacking a bit in the damage department because he's not going to be there side by side with Arteezy just dealing out the deeps.
Yeah, the E-Blade and the Veil
Dire's bottom
and
tower is under
even some of
attack.
the physical damage builds, I can get behind all of those. The Shivas doesn't really bring much damage at all. It
Dire's
just brings some
bottom
control.
tower has fallen.
It is good together with Sand King, but
yeah, and you
I
get
feel,
armor against ET, which is nice, but
I feel that Sand King could maybe have built that in the future anyway for their team, and he just goes for Veil into E-Blade, for example, that we've seen other Miranas do, but I'm not sure. We'll see if it works for him.
we'll definitely keep a sharp eye out on that front while DC opts to pull back after pressuring down that bottom lane.
Oh boy, this
Yep.
Morphling.
He now
Boy, oh
has,
boy.
he has the Scotty now to match that sweet cosmetic he's got on his back right there. The Eye of Scotty.
He's looking sick right now.
Tried and true for your Morphling.
He's got all the farm you could want at 41 minutes. He doesn't have travels, that's the only thing I guess you could say is really missing. And Moonshard up, of course, as well. But he is such a big center of the team fight
Dire's
right
middle
now.
tower is
And
under
it's not
attack.
even about the shotgun, really. It's about all the physical damage he has. 319 base damage, then you add Venge on top of that. That's 100 more damage just by Venge.
Question. I know it's not happening this game, as there is going to be a quick resolution shot blast on Puppy.
Sure.
Back to our mad scientist hybrid Morphling thing. If you happen to hybrid a Dragonite while he's in dragon form, you get that, right?
He would be range form, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He would be range form, and he would have the range stun on the Dragon Tail.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of tests. My hybrid science.
Hybrid is just one of
But,
those things I feel like is just an untapped skill ceiling.
It's an interesting
Dota.
thing. Definitely not something you tap into often as a carry Morphling, though. We're not gonna see it here, sadly. It's a very interesting mechanical question, though. What hybrid works with and what it does.
Yeah, we saw earlier the fun thing, if you happen to hybrid a Wraith King with an
Dire's
Axe,
middle
indeed you
tower
will
is
rise
under
up.
attack.
It carries the effect around it, yeah. The
Dire's
illusion will
middle
carry
tower
the
has fallen.
Wraith effect when someone dies, which I didn't expect, but you learn more every day. You test stuff, I guess. Right now, DC just
Shadows
controlling the
take
Roche
us.
area. Could not be up yet, so a little bit early on the scouting. DC, are you not taking your Roche timings?
They'll scout it. They'll wait. They'll hang.
But
Secret.
great split push by Secret though
Yeah,
on
they
this
moved.
top lane.
Radiant's
Like Shadow
top tower
committed.
is under attack.
Yeah, they were looking for anything that they could find someone to farm this top lane, but DC is just hanging tight together. He's going into a butterfly after Shiva's butterfly. Wow, this is a strange kind of build, but definitely Morphling does not have MKB and does not want to buy an MKB.
Very true.
I'll give him that. And same for the DK. So could be a good item for sure. I'm more on board with that than the Shivas. Sadly, I feel the two items kind of have a what to say, like a counterintuitive synergy. You go armor first and then you go evasion. If you're getting armor anyway, then you want to get hit in a way, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not bad together. It's just that you're kind of focusing too much against the right click, and your deeps is really not going to be
Pick
great.
one motive and go with it.
Yeah. Are you my art teacher now or something?
Here comes DC now, still making sure they can fend off Secret from claiming this Roche. It would be
And DC are really just hugging up, and in fact the Rune of Destiny was spawned as well, so when Roche respawns, which will be very shortly, it's gonna be quick and good Roche.
Is it necessary for Secret to try to make a move there if feasible?
I would say so, but at the same time
Dire's
they have great
bottom
high
tower
ground
is under
defense.
attack.
And at this point, they have a smoke, they want to smoke out, so they're wanting to do it. It's just that all these lanes need to be pushed. Morphling is really getting into their heads, and they're gonna smoke up in the end here, I think. We'll see if they can find anything. They have a Centaur as well, messing with DC, so good intel. They haven't smoked up though. Maybe they just think better of it.
And no hard commitment from either team yet, whether it's going into the pit or moving out from base. Roche is up now. He's ready for a fight. Are DC going to give him that fight here and now, or are they going to give him a little bit of mercy?
Gonna push out mid, but her Mirana Invis was pinged out immediately. DC really on top of their map awareness, so they know there could be sneaky movements coming in, but they have tons of sentries and wards.
Yeah, they have a warding
They
up here on
see
the
everything.
side. They have like the Tinker ward up.
Dear God.
Yeah, I don't think.
And they scan the area they don't see as well. And in fact, it was not that. Okay, it was dire scan. Whatever.
Yeah, they see the replicant.
No.
Radiant's
And
top
they're
tower
committing
is
to
under
that
attack.
While that happens, they're
The
going to be
Radiant.
finishing off the Roche. The Chi's still inside. It looks like Moo's going to move in to grab that one up, but as a Morphling Aegis here.
No boots Morphling. He's a tank. Look at him. 313 movement speed of pain.
Slithering little waterman.
Radiant's
Moving
top
up towards
tower is
Secret,
under
and does
attack.
Secret have their towels ready?
It's heavy water, man. It's dangerous stuff.
And it's not the posture position you want to be in here. Secret
Time is
just
money.
waiting for the inevitable push while their
Invisibility.
cores are out, splitting the map and finding farm in the
Yeah.
meantime.
And DC are really happy about this. They're just getting so much money, getting items on every single player. It's not just about the Morphling, even though we're hyping him up a lot. The DK is getting quite fat.
Yeah.
And even the Beastmaster, of course, farming up on top lane. Oh, getting caught out though. On the top lane.
Oh, spoke too soon. Move's done.
Farming a bit too much as RTZ is hanging in the neighborhood.
They make a jump on their own here. DC committing it, looking to go for Bulba. Bulba does get the Force and the Sandstorm off. And then he gets sent back home by Puppy just in case.
Gonna be safe.
Radiant's top tower is under
Man.
attack.
Secret just holding on, and with that guy going down without your Beastmaster, you definitely do not push. And RTZ is right now just saying, hey, you need to come back and defend here because I'm getting a lot of money. I'm a happy void.
What does he do with that money? He's got nearly over 5K now.
Radiant's
There
top
is
tower is
some
under
merit to
attack.
going Refresher, actually. I think that's one of the items that can be really strong, but with Mirana lacking so much in the physical
Radiant's
damage
top
department,
tower has fallen.
I would probably just say that Daedalus is a great item. His illusions are gonna hit so hard with it. Would be really, really strong for him. I don't think he needs to go MKB because Morphling still hasn't picked up a butterfly. Yeah, I believe Daedalus is a good choice. Or a Refresher, any of those.
We'll see what the option's going to be. DC had continued to hang around in that bottom lane.
He could man down and go BKB as well. But
Man down.
then he man down. Yeah.
Played it safe is what we like to say.
No. That's tame.
But you can see the hesitation from both these teams. This is such an important game for both of them. I mean, with a win here, DC have pretty much secured their spot into the upper bracket where the real money begins.
Exactly.
And if Secret get a win, you know, they're still in somewhat contention in hopes for a strong day 3 showing.
Exactly. Being in the upper bracket, you would guarantee that you're not in that bottom 4.
Scary best of 1.
Exactly. Scary best of 1, and you also immediately get into some money, so very important game for DC, and they're playing it very methodical. They did die before, but now we're back into the same scenario. They have the option to go high ground push. Aegis is online on the Morphling. You definitely want to use it.
Here they come. We'll see what they can do with it here. Weeze off first. Gets into dragon
Morphling
form.
is splitting. He's gonna rat it out. He's been spotted though.
Up and above. Moves in with the Manta there right inside. And that's the fast replicate to put him right back into low. As DC continue their assault, Tier 3 getting a bit of damage. Puppy gonna get stunned up, but then there's the quick glimmer. Tier 3 ends up going down. DC might be off, but Weeha's the man left behind. Sokka says, I got you, and looks to bail him out. Chrono only for the bench though. Ursula will fly on board, and they can't even kill the bench yet. They'll find Shield to bring her down, but that only unleashes her untapped potential from the grave. Resolution moving in, looking to seal things up. Sees Envy, goes for Pi,
Oh,
and then
Delusion
backs on out.
still alive. He can still swap people. He can still stun people. But
He's there, he's still fighting.
He is.
Spirit.
He is still there.
Nice up by die. Resolution will shoot him down. Looks to go for Envy next, but Envy gets him with the Star Storm and with an arrow to lose his Aegis. Second life to come out here. Still no Pi in the battlefield.
I love to watch this illusion. It's like, I'm still here, boys. I'm still here.
So much value.
Yeah, it is.
Free stun, a free swap.
No,
fail.
truly. Like, he has such a long range swap as well. He tried to swap there, but of course the Lincoln's gonna
He
protect
was so
it.
tanky in that fight.
He was.
Solo Chrono for him, but with the pipe, with the Ags.
He also had his friends behind him, just helping out with the stomp from Elder Titan.
Dire's top
That
tower
disrupts
has
people.
been denied.
Looking for a swap on the Chen, maybe? Gotta get it.
Resolution wants to go in and try to hit him fast. Lincoln's going to be popped. Seems to be the end of it there.
Avenge is respawning, so the illusion dies. Living 100% of attack.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, until someone just hexes your illusion or mana drains it. But
Yeah.
this game, pretty good game to have it, in fact.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Secret do hold. They lose a tier 3. Raxus will still stand for them.
They also have a ton of money on Secret. They have 5k on the Mirana right now. I'm not quite sure what he will be building into, but obviously we haven't been quite sure what he's been building into up to this point either.
Yeah.
With a Shiva's Butterfly, it's an interesting transition.
Yeah, kind of for both of them. Arteezy too. When he decided to segue, got the Lincolns, which seemed to work out nicely, but now even goes for the AC.
I love that AC though. That is a great pickup. And it's going to make them a lot stronger. Against Elder Titan, adding this bonus armor to your team, as long as you don't get shotgunned by the Morphling, you might be tanky enough to hold for a little bit.
Imagine how much armor Emmy's going to have once he's hanging near Arteezy. I mean, you already get the Butterfly Agility armor added. He's got the Shivas
He's
on
got
hand.
some crazy armor.
Yeah, he's not going to be taken down lightly.
Yeah, 48 armor, in fact. And that's without a large dragon, of course.
That's crazy. All right. DC forge their way back up.
Still their
across
game
the
to
river.
win.
Yeah. Ball is still in their court. The action has slowed down a bit.
Yeah. I feel that they're trying to get one more item on Mu. They just want to get something more, but ever since he got that Travels, the Refresher is very far off. Would have been a great item for him for sure. And other than that, I think only a Hex would really be of interest. Maybe actually the Assault Grass, in fact. Okay, yeah, that. But I think they're gonna build that on Weeha anyway. It's got quite a bit of gold. In fact,
Ooh,
yeah.
Secret moving in, but then quickly moving out. They have that ward on the high ground, but DC also have their own bit of vision.
Yeah, they have the gem, so quickly taking out that ward. And right now, Secret are just saying, okay, if we take any fight, it will be in our base. They have lost 2 tier 3 towers. They're very exposed in their base, and this is when Resolution could get crafty.
He's got over 7k gold.
As a Morphling, he could be using a replicate and then just running on her to the other side, forcing people to go on him. I think that's what we might be seeing soon here. Just a good old split push. And he's going down bottom, TPing. Yep,
There
here
he
we go.
goes. He's got some morphs mid. Leaves the rest of his team on top. And And he's going to begin to try to split apart Secret as fast as possible. Envy, though, already pings it out, and looks like he's thinking about heading that way.
I think they're gonna burst on the Morphling with everything they have. They'll try and bring him down.
See, they get it. They connect with the Chrono, but if he gets the Morph into strength,
He should live.
Yeah, he should. They're trying their damage, though. Bulba steps in, though, helps him out, and they will be able to take the Morphling down. The rest of DC frantically moving to the base up and above to try to see how much work they could do. Only able to get that tier 3, and nothing else to follow.
Yeah.
Secret, get back on
Tier
deck.
3 is already down, actually, so they haven't gone in yet. What's that blip? Turning on Envy.
Oh, Envy eating a huge wealth of damage right there. Weehaw, though, gonna get locked down, turns back in, gets the final pot shot. The Earth Splitter's gonna be the one to finish him off.
Arteezy is here. He's really, really strong. Saxa gonna die very quickly to him.
Refusal, jumps in, gets the
Bulba
shot
is
in.
more.
Will they get the illusion too? Stomps there.
Oh, they're taking this fight. Weehaw is going in.
Thinking about it, jump in, but Arteezy knocks him in the head. There's going to be the swap from that illusion. Bulba stumps back in one more, and he's still hit up with a lot of fire, though. Weehaw continues his chase. We'll be able to finish him off.
Arteezy getting more and more lonely here by the minute, but
Yeah.
Weehaw is a very low HP dragon.
Yes, he will, and it looks like he will suffer the right-click damage. Another knockdown going to be there.
Puppy's like, yeah, that's fine.
Puppy and his army, the one entourage that is all that I guess Arteezy needs by his side.
Jesus Christ, the items that Puppy has in this game, he's actually so farmed on the Chen.
They pull off, though, and DC realizes this is not going to be easy to close out. And they try to do that crafty plan with the Morphling sending Resolution to the bottom, but
yeah, but there's so
Secret.
much burst. They
They
have
hit
a
him.
lot of chain stun.
hit him with everything they had, man. It took a lot of firepower.
I thought
but
he
they
would
got
live,
him.
and then the bash comes out from the void in the chronosphere, so he stays bashed after, and that allowed Bulba to get close enough to get the tanking stun. Man, it was really just barely that the Morphling died there. Barely is enough.
What is the next step now? Resolution still sitting on a Roche as well. Roche is up. It seems like that may be it. There's already our first ping. Secret are in the neighborhood here. And for DC, they gotta just get back to their bearings.
I honestly think that Resolution would be much happier having a Satanic than the Mantis style at this point. Or even the Lincolns. Getting rid of the Lincolns. It gives you much more HP, so you can stay alive. And it also allows you to go back from that low HP. Just contemplating his gear cap here. Oh boy, Roshan does die really quick here to Secret.
Very, very quick. DC are close, but they're not going to be close enough. Sasuke's going to try. The wave is there, but it does go down. There's the Earth Splitter also going to be committed. Does connect them both Pi and Arteezy. Sasuke in the mix. Weehaw jumps in. Is going to be able to get the grab and takes that puppy right away. Arteezy in a bit of trouble. Does manage to chrono. Time walks all the damage backing off, but doesn't have the firepower himself to be able to follow it up. Now he's stuck inside the pit. He couldn't leap away. That cost him his first life, and DC surround him. Ready with the stomp, but he still manages to get out.
He goes down.
Resolution makes chase, swaps right back into the pit. What was that? Doesn't matter though. Weehaw will be able to be there, gets him with the stun, and will finish off what they'd started.
Yeah, that was almost a fatal mistake, but Arteezy will go down in the end. Of course he has buyback, as we're in the very late game here, but DC are coming down the mid lane. On buyback forced already on Chen, and more to follow.
And the pushes out the top lane as fast as possible, but quickly gets right back into action here on the defense, where he is going to be needed. Here comes the rotation in for Resolution now.
They don't have the Chronosphere. How are they going to take the fight though?
Have to see. Chen army out in full force. Starstorm crumbles down. They're trying to get rid of as many creeps. Envy deep into enemy space here. Stun. The swap back right now. Bursting, shot it down. Resolution's going to hit that mark. The buyback is going to fly out from Envy as Arteezy's already in the mix. Looking to move on in. Sasuke in trouble, jumps down on that cheese, heals right back up and tries to take all the pressure from Arteezy for
Split
the
push
rest
for
of his team.
Morphling. He's going for the racks on the top, going for buildings.
It's hit up from an arrow though from Envy as Envy leaps in with the Shivas, looks to right him down, and Resolution tries to just muscle it off and
wants
finish
it.
what he's starting. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. He tries to knock Envy. The Lincolns is going to pop up the adaptive. He gets hit from the stun.
He
but
is
the
left
Morphling
for
is
dead.
so good. Finally, they'll be able to bring him down with the power of the epicenter, helping out.
Yeah,
They
but
back out and away.
that was two big forced buybacks though. The buyback on Arteezy and on Envy, of course on Chen as well, but that one we don't really speak about. DC now, when they respawn, they're going to be in a great position. Of course, Secret need to beeline down the mid lane, force out this Morphling buyback, else they're in big trouble.
Then
Secret trying to clench on hope of being able to claim at least one win today in day 2 of group stage. DC need this win to claim a spot in the upper bracket. They're both hungry. They want it.
Who wants it more? That's the big question. But Secret, they're now in a pretty perilous spot, but they've been so in all this game. And here we are, 58 minutes. They're still holding on. They do not want to lose this one. I think right now, gonna be happy just sitting in their base and chilling it out. DC, 50 seconds though. Long time for that Morphling.
And obviously you don't want to have to have him splurge on the early buyback at this point.
I'm surprised that
absolutely necessary.
Arteezy's been farming jungle so much. Instead of just going down mid and forcing out this Morphling buyback, they're a little bit scared. And it comes down to the fact that if they try and force buyback, there is the risk of getting caught out. And if Arteezy or Envy dies, they've kind of lost.
Yeah, it's over.
So they're gonna not be able to force resolution on this one. And a buyback on a 10,000 casual gold, level 2 travels Morphling with gear cap, he can definitely put some hurt on your buildings.
Yeah. Looks like Resolution will get to hold on to his buyback here, but Secret are not looking to leave quite yet. We'll have to see if DZ look to go back on the offensive once Resolution's back by their side. We already out in front. Are Secret going to get tempted to make a jump play here?
Ooh, definitely.
Looks like they are.
They are baiting.
Oh, he actually makes the inefficient jump. Oh, he goes for Pi. He pops his own BKB. And Secret forced to double back and reposition. Here comes the rest of the DC army. Jumping in. There's Arteezy keeping with the Coda, but a nice swap back to Soxka. Bulba looking to move in with the epicenter, trying to hit up Weehup, but Weehup still holds on, and now comes the mighty Morphling. Shrekking on through, getting in with the right click, and is able to bully down Bulba, and now looking for more. Pilot Eye's going to be going down next. Starstorm crumbling down with him, and he's trying to put to sleep, but it's not going to be enough. Here comes Moo! It's going to be with the roar, and that is going to do it then and there. Resolution cleans up with a double kill, and back on the other side, they are looking for the scrappy Envy, leaping back in the mid lane, but he goes right into the Dragon Tail.
And Bulba has to save his friend here, force-staffing him, trying to keep Envy alive. And seems like he will get away, but now DC is going to head down the mid lane as well.
No Arteezy for 100 seconds, no buyback for him, no buyback for Puppy, out for a minute.
They also don't even have the Sanking Epicenter, so right now his best bet is to just split push along with this Mirana. And they've been spotted, in fact, but it doesn't really matter. They still need to do
Radiant's
something.
bottom tower is
Stop
under
this
attack.
from
The
happening.
golems are like, stay back, creeps. You're not moving down this lane.
The
Dire's
buddies,
middle
the
tower
brother
is under
golems.
attack.
Doesn't
Dire's
matter. You
middle
don't stop
tower
these
has
two.
fallen.
They're already inside the base.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
going for the racks. The glyph is going to be forced out.
Backdoor region is really
Dire's
cute at
middle
this point.
barracks
You don't
under
really care
attack.
much if you're Morphling. Look at that damage.
Dire's middle barracks.
Oh my.
Dire's
Makes
middle
you think of
barracks.
how
Are we
hard it can
about
be.
to see Secret get shut out the whole day in 3 different series, going 0 and 6,
Radiant's
while
bottom
DC
tower is under
claimed,
attack. Dire's
well,
bottom barracks.
the top spot in their group? What world are we living in, Waka?
Yeah, this is just amazing for
middle
DC,
tower
but
is under attack.
Secret, everything is just going wrong, and they might even get
Dire's
thrown
middle
against the
tower
backdoor
has
region
fallen.
right now. Buildings are
Envy,
falling.
I guess time on move.
Very
Little
good
grab
pickup.
on the back end side, but that doesn't stop DC from moving.
He has 2 pickups in back.
Is this going to be enough? A buyback comes out from Misery. Bulba gone. Out for 100 seconds, no buybacks there. Nice death ward though, comes out from Highlight Eye, forces Resolution to back up and away. He wants the man up here for Envy. Moves back to the dead, he ends up roaring himself, but it doesn't matter. The initial roar's going to be there and it helps isolate and finish off Envy. Resolution goes back to one count, and DC move in, and they're going to do it. They 2-0 Secret, and might have just secured their spot to the upper bracket. Secret, what a dark day for them though. 0 and 6.
0 and 6, and they're now on a 7-game losing spree here at the group stage of TI. Secret are not looking in form at all. They looked very scared in many of their games. The drafting we saw in the game 1. But you gotta give it to DC though. They are a force to be reckoned with, and I love to see this team coming together so well.
Oh man. I'm shaken up right now. It's been a crazy day at Dota. It's